I was not the first person I knew to discover this magical refrigerator, so to speak. My friend Daniel was a lot more connected to pop culture than I was because A, he had MTV, and B, he was Catholic, so that he had avoided the evangelical Christian culture ghetto, although he did have some cassette tapes of priests singing something about the fires of hell. But Daniel had his finger on the pulse of hot new music outside the tiny pop culture world I lived in. And I remember getting excited phone calls from him about new new rock bands as they... sorry, that's not what it says, but I switched it because I switched something else that I said. New pop culture phenomena as they occurred. He'd be up late watching 120 Minutes on MTV at 2 in the morning on a school night, and I'd get calls like, I don't know how to describe this song. It's like acoustic, and there's like a saxophone, and in the video there's this crazy woman dressed up like a clown, and that was the Dave Matthews Band. Or, man, I just saw this new band. They're like, I don't know, they're like Silverchair, only they're younger, and they're a lot worse. That was Hanson. And in 1997, he discovered Radiohead. I just bought the CD, and it's so weird and cool, and the cover is like this kind of time-lapse photograph, this kind of fast motion thing that looks like a highway, and it's so awesome. One day he called me, the summer we had just graduated from high school, to reveal a new piece of information that wasn't about a record or a band. It was, as we'd soon find out, about every record and every band, ever. Joel, check this out, he said. I just found this new thing on the internet. It's amazing. What you do is you type in the name of a song, and then the song is on your computer. I didn't say anything for a few seconds, trying to sort out the meaning of what I just heard. I knew we were talking about music, but something was not making sense. He said that you could listen to a song on your computer. Songs, I knew could be listened to on records, cassettes, and CDs, but the nearest I'd come to hearing music on a computer was the 8-bit theme songs to games like the Oregon Trail. And the closest thing we had to music on the internet before this was a service called 1-800-MUSIC-NOW. Has anybody ever heard of that? I didn't think so. Okay. It lasted only for a year, but which, are you ready for this, was a music buying website except on the phone. You would call up and you'd punch in the first few letters of the name of a band that you liked, and then they'd play a sample for you over the phone, and you could order the CD by pushing a few more buttons. Daniel and I called 1-800-MUSIC-NOW dozens of times a week, especially on Monday nights, waiting for them to release sound clips of the following day's new releases. Often, in my case, the latest PFR or DC Talk or Newsboys album. But this new thing Daniel was talking about sounded different. A lot different. Songs on a computer. How can a song be on a computer? Daniel, I said, a song cannot be on a computer. A song is not, it's not a thing that can be... What do you mean the song is on a computer? Is it like a website? No, it's not a website, he claimed. You just search for a song, and then you click on it. You have to leave it connected to the internet all night, but in like 12 hours, the song is downloaded to your computer, and then you can listen to it. Daniel, I pleaded, this does not make sense. I don't even know what you're talking about. Your computer just finds something that isn't on a website? Were there songs just floating around out there somewhere in the ether, like the music of the Spheres? Was a modem something we had invented that could just pluck a song out of nowhere and allow us to possess it? Just come over and try it. I did. This was not any kind of internet I had experienced before. There was a box on the screen where I could type the name of a singer or band that I like, and then a list of songs, where were they, would show up. I typed in Jeff Buckley, and not only did I get a list of songs I knew by Jeff Buckley, I got a bunch of songs I had never heard of, like Forget Her, which was cut from his first album, and weird recordings from New York City, where Buckley was playing with Gary Lucas's band at Chennai, if anybody's been to Chennai. Sorry, got excited about that. Or Smith's covers. You just clicked on the song, and within about 12 hours, it was in fact on your computer. All over the country, all over the world, other kids were discovering the same miracle. And we all went completely bonkers.